What's going on, guys? Today, actually from now onwards, I'm going to be doing a series. So this is day one of me, Uncle Sean D, helping every single member of TradeEasy make money with profitable trade calls and profitable trading scenarios. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the NASDAQ sell and the Bitcoin sell that I called. In fact, it was a NASDAQ buy and a NASDAQ sell and a Bitcoin sell done. 3 of them. So we're going to be going through 3 of these setups and exactly how people could have taken it had they taken it. Now, if you are not a part of TradeEasy, make sure you get into TradeEasy because I'm sending these setups on a daily and you could be one of these very rare success stories that, who knows, that turns $100 to $1 million. Maybe with my trade calls, who knows. All right, so first of all, we're going to be opening up TradingView, obviously, and we're going to be opening up the TradeEasy app, the desktop app, right? So over here, when you open up the desktop app, we can see that it's going to give us the economic events that has happened. We had the core PCE release, take that away, pre-market, take that away, and the session brief, take that away. So this is, as you can see, this is exactly what I sent to TradeEasy, but what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at it from a chronological order perspective. Yeah, so we'll be taking a look at the NASDAQ buy that I called earlier on in the day, first of all, right? So over here, the NASDAQ buy that I called happened around here. Okay, so now if you want proof, here is proof. Okay, so if you look at this right over here, you can see that I called the NASDAQ buy from here just to go to this high, right? So exactly how we did that, exactly how you could have taken it, we'll be going through that in this video. So first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to be trying to understand, okay, what is the NASDAQ sentiment? So at that moment of time, the NASDAQ sentiment today was bullish, okay, but right now it's bearish, but at that point of time it was bullish. So given that it was bullish, what we can do is we can understand this one thing. First of all, we need to check and see whether price is above the Asian range. As you can see, price did break above the Asian range. Now, when price broke above the Asian range, what I would like to see price do is, I want to see price go into the value area of that Asian range itself. So it came and tapped it by a very slight margin and then price rallied. So after price came and tapped into this value area of the Asian range, what we will do is we will check and see exactly how we could have taken the setup. Now, you would want to make this as low drawdown as possible, as an insanely high risk reward trade that you would like to, basically take it. So you'd like to take it with a decent to a high risk to reward. So I'm going to show you exactly how you could have done that. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the 1 minute chart. I'm not going to bother going to replay mode because what's the point? So over here, what we can see is when price came down, this is exactly the New York open around 7:30. That's when the NY opens, and you can see that it comes into the 1 minute value area of the Asian range, which is fine. So 5 minute, 1 minute, as long as it goes into the value area. Okay, but we can say that it came into this value area as well. Now that's a one-on-one concept that you can learn from me via my one-on-one trading mentorship. So over here, what we can see is when price came and tapped into that value area, price came with volume and then it displaced above. So based on my teachings, what do we need? We want to see a price form a bullish CSD. So we have a high, higher high, drop. So this red color candle over here, that is my bullish CSD candle. Okay, so when we see this bullish CSD candle and when price comes back into it, what do we really want to see? Well, we want to see price from here. We want to see price forming a swing low. Ideally, we want price to form an external range demarker, and we can see that price does that right over here. Now, what we will do is the moment the external range demarker forms, you're going to buy right there, and you're going to keep your stop either below the CSD formation around here, or you're going to keep your stop right below the external range demarker. Now, if you are a risk taker, you'll be keeping your stop loss below the external range demarker. Now, having said that, what would your take profit be? Well, your take profit is going to be anywhere between 2 to 3 standard deviations of the CSD formation. So we take the CSD formation here, do this right over here. This is 2 standard deviations. This is 3 standard deviations. And then that would be your exit point. And when you exit, we can see that price went up and then we started dumping. Now, what about the dump? Right? Because now I'm calling the dump, right? As you can see over here, I call the dump right over here. Now, with this dump, what exactly is going through my mind with this dump? First of all, I need to understand what is my sentiment. So my sentiment right here, if you run the analysis on TradeEasy, we can see the sentiment. Okay, so let's give it a second. Over here, you can obviously see it's bearish, but let's take a look at why. Okay, so let's give it a second. And while it loads, what we can see is or rather what I'm looking at is I'm looking for price to try and come into the value area. Now here we have the value area of the current day, which doesn't really matter until the next trading day, right? So we have this value area over here, which price was referencing, and then price went up. So that's why I gave two scenarios, right? So your two scenarios would be, we take a sell over here, which kind of worked, but not really, it didn't give you the full thing. And we have the scenario where price goes up into this value area, the most recent break, and then we dump. Okay, now this I made a mistake over here. This right here, that's your previous day's value area, and this big one over here, that's the current day's value area. So this can play a role, but I would prefer we see price come here. Now when price comes over here, then only we are expecting price to go down. So at the same time, we want to see price do this with speed, otherwise the day is going to end and price is not going to be moving at all. So right now over here we can see that from the TradingView analysis, we can see exactly why NASDAQ is crashing, right? So we have risk off rotations, we have the Atlanta Fed GDP now, we have continuing claims at 1,821K, it adds to growth concerns weighing on NASDAQ. So all of these is causing NASDAQ to go down, okay? And we can see that the continuation will remain, meaning we are going to go bearish if the Fed Bowman speech turns hawkish. Fed Williams speech also echoes on tightening, right? And essentially the Fed, these assholes, they just don't know what they're doing, and so obviously it's going to cause a ruckus on NASDAQ and Bitcoin. So now you know exactly what is causing NASDAQ to go down. So we're looking at the Bitcoin crash, we're looking at the Atlanta Fed GDP now, we're looking at the Fed inflation gauge acceleration reinforcing the October rate hike. Also, we could have the rate hike, okay? So this is exactly what is causing NASDAQ to go down. And what's exactly happening over here is it's simply a pullback, right? Just because we are pulling back doesn't mean that the overall situation is not bearish. So this is exactly what we are looking for. Now, having said that, let's take a look at the other setup. So we had the NASDAQ buy over here. Now we're anticipating the NASDAQ sells, which may or may not happen depending on the current time. So right now the time is 12:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if this doesn't happen by 1 o'clock, then we're not going to be getting the move at all. So timing is very, very important, okay? Now coming back over here, when we look at Bitcoin, right? So on Bitcoin, we didn't really call a trade. I didn't really call a trade until right now, okay? So I sent this over here. Price broke below the previous day's low, and I need to run the analysis. And when I run the analysis, well, we have the bearishness over here given. But if you want to see exactly what is causing Bitcoin to be bearish, here's exactly what is causing Bitcoin to go bearish, right? So when I send these setups, so given that this is day one of me sending setups and assessing the success or failure, and I'm documenting it live, when I'm sending the setups, you as a TradingView user need to double check with TradingView itself. So you know I'm not bullshitting, I'm not fucking around in it. So then you can check it against what you have based on your access, and then you can get exactly what you need. Okay, so we have an error because I put a small change just now, but that's not a problem. We can see that it is bearish right here, and because it is bearish, well, here's exactly how you would take the setup. Okay, so we have the value area over here. This is option number one, which is currently playing out sort of. Right here we can see that price went into the value area, okay, and then price, we need to see price form a CSD. So we can't see a bearish CSD over here. What we can do is we can go to the lower time frame, and on the lower time frame we can find a bearish CSD candle, and that bearish CSD candle would be this. Okay, now when we have this CSD candle, we are looking for a swing high to form, and we are looking for price to give us a bearish external range demarker, so a rejection. But we cannot find any rejection over here on the 1 minute chart. So we'll go to the 5. On the 5 minute chart, we can see a rejection, but that's not necessarily an external range demarker. So we go to the 15. And on the 15-minute chart, yes, this looks like an external range demarker. So you can take your attempt number one right here, not financial advice by the way, right over here. And then, because we know exactly where that CSD candle is forming, what we can do is we can do this, and we can target between 2 to 3 standard deviations. And the 2 standard deviations would be here. This is where you would be taking partials, okay? This is where you'll be taking partials. And if you want to keep full take profit there also, you're most welcome to keep your full take profit there. And this over here is where we'll keep our full take profit over here. So either or, whatever it is, you know, whatever you are happy with, you can do. Okay, so this is that setup that we are looking for on Bitcoin. Okay, so now what if we hit stop loss? Well, if we hit stop loss, then the next level that we are looking at is this, right over there. Stop losses are inevitable. Don't pretend like you're a fucking god, okay? So you could take this sell over here, you could take this sell over here if it just pumps up over there. Okay, so everything is dependent on price not lingering around as we get closer and closer to the PM session. So we need to go and hit those levels and start moving, because the closer we get to the PM session, the worse the chances are that you will get a proper expansion. Okay, so this, guys, is day one of me calling successful trades or trade scenarios for the TradeEasy users, so that the TradeEasy users can utilize a platform and make money at the same time while they are in the community. Okay, so hopefully you guys found this insightful. You can definitely join TradeEasy. The link is down in the description below. We are having a free webinar on Monday the 29th of June, so I'm going to be putting that down in the description as well, and you can definitely get the lifetime option for TradeEasy, because if you get it now, you get it for life, and then you'll be making money for life, right? So with that said, I hope you guys support my venture with TradeEasy, and I really hope you guys find it useful, and I really hope you guys make a shit ton of money with it, because we are in it to make money, and we're in it to help you make money. So with that said, I'll see you in the next one. Comment anything lovely that you want. Get TradeEasy. Come for the one-on-one mentorship. As you know, you'll be able to read price like me. You'll be able to have access to these concepts the way I do, and make your life better. Make your trading career better. So with that said, I'll see you in the next one. Good luck and good trading. Bye-bye.